Hello everybody and welcome to the very first SilkSong stream. Gonna have to give me a moment here to get the controller reconnected. For some reason it undid itself. I don't really know why. Alright, let me see. There we go. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Feels like old times. I got the chat on the Hollow Knight side. I never set chat where it is unless I stream Hollow Knight. So, hello, welcome, hello buddy, welcome. I was a little early. I was hoping to be a little bit earlier, but I noticed that I did not have chat or notifications on the screen. And I figured we probably would need those. 10 out of 10 description. Let's go. And I don't know. You know, I'm not really a big movie person. Hello, Nameless is back. Welcome back, Nameless. Hello, George. Welcome. You're gonna explode. Don't do that. I actually was there for a part of Hollow Knight. I don't think I'd have the patience to play Hollow Knight. Difficulty seems outside my skill level. I'll be honest, they are difficult games. We're gonna start here, I guess. Which, I mean, gotta go with option 4. You know? Alright, just slide until the frames touch the edge of the screen. Oh, okay. I think that's good, honestly. I don't think there's too much of a difference between that. I mean, that's more full. Hello, ZSD. Welcome. I think I could be Hollow Knight, but I wouldn't enjoy it. Hello, Goat Cheese. You stepped on a Lego? That's not good. Want to know something wholesome? Yeah. I think we're going to go there. Adjust brightness to your desired level. I love it when video games start and they have like a whole bunch of like adjust this setting type thing. It's more fun. I don't think we're gonna go all the way brightness, but I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's far too bright. Let's see what all the way dim looks like. I did say yes to Buddy, yes. Now let's play it like this. This looks good. I don't know how you could play it like that. I guess, what was it on before? 100? What was the default? I'm gonna suppose 100. Honestly, I think 105 might look better. Be completely honest. I'm using a real controller tonight instead of Joy-Cons. It's a little different. They see your beauty so frail and fine. They see your peace woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart bound in slumber and servitude. When you awake, they shall see your truth. A beast's nature bare to wall. From Farloom of Folly by Conductor Romino. If there's wholesome, what's empty most? One of the characters in this game was made by a fan. Said fan was suffering from cancer, and their wish for Team Cherry to put the character in the next Hollow Knight game. Really? That's cool. Now, I'm very curious to know what on earth the story of this game could be, because I really don't know too much of the lore. Again, I'll say the art style of these games are just the best part of them. Like, the style of this is just so good. So, like, is SilkSong, like, arrested or something? Like, the government come and seized her or something, and She broke the bridge. Because she's half spider? Ooh, I did not know that. That's interesting. I don't know as much as you, if not a little bit more. You know a little bit more than me, it would seem. Act 1, Farlow. So it's like in acts. Wow. You know, I'm glad that they didn't just keep this as DLC, because that's a pretty cool idea. You're half spider, you're going to jail. So they don't like spiders. Whew. Okay.
Friend.
SilkSong takes place in Sonic the Hedgehog? Maybe it does. Okay. Messing with all the buttons. Man, you don't... One little button, it's like a little tiny jump. Just a little jump. You can hold it though. Why does it not jump? Why is it like jump sometimes and not other times? A friend at my school is Elizabeth Hollow Knight, so all of the lore I know I got from her. That's funny. So she has more dynamic movement. The way she moves is much more dynamic than the knight from the first game. Off to a pretty good start with the look of everything. Why is that? I don't know if this is like controller delay or something, but that's not good. I'm not going to be able to play if it's like that. I'm hoping it's just the game. Moss Grotto. I'm hoping it's just the game. But like you can hear me pressing the button. There it goes. So I don't know. Eventually you'll be able to crawl like a spider. Oh, that's exciting. Does this spoil Hollow Knight? Because I started playing that. I wouldn't know, Garf. I wouldn't know. Hello, I-Cord Goat. Welcome. It wouldn't swing the attack button. Now, I'm very curious about the little health bar up there. I'm gonna open up the menu. Hello, Spiral. Welcome. Where's the... Here we go. Hunter's Cloak. Simple protective garb. Expertly woven, but showing signs of age. Tool pouch. Basic pouch designed for holding tools, traps, and crafting materials. The needle. Long sewing tool. Uniquely balanced for combat. The blade is marked by time and use. Versatile thread. Naturally produced within the shell. When enough silk is stored, wounds can be healed as silk executed. So this is like... This is the same as like juice or whatever. Attack enemies to replenish silk. I don't understand why it sometimes swings and sometimes uses the needle. Like, it's constantly changing between those two. I don't know why. Grin hasn't beat Pantheon 5 yet. No, I haven't. Probably not. Hello, Potato Lord. Welcome. It doesn't, buddy. I don't think Rin did any of the pancakes. I attempted the first one and I gave up immediately. Actually ended it in spoilers for Hollow Knight. You know, I've never really heard Hornet's voice aside of Shaw! I know her line, her famous line. Oh, look at that! See, that's why these games have such good design. Okay, now why can't I jump there? Okay. This is a mechanic, because when I'm moving, it's consistent. Not once does it not want me to jump. But when I stop... I don't understand this. There's something weird. This is how I like it, though. It's the jump on the bottom and attack on one. Tell you what, the controller that I'm playing with tonight has insane vibration. Get good. Yep, that one. I know that one. Yeah, I did not know about the ledge. I still think there's something wrong with this. I am very glad to be back, Spiral. It's pretty cool. Wait, she really says get good? I thought that was just a meme. It sounds a lot like it. Yeah, that's one of the things, like, if they designed this where you could just jump from it, I suppose. See, why is it not jumping now? And, like, I would assume it's the controller's fault. I would say I'm having insane stick drift or, like, button delay. But it's still interacting with the game. When I jump and I don't jump, the little silk spool, whatever it is, moves. See, right now. It's moving the spool, but it's not jumping. And then I press A, and it jumps. Like, A is jumping now. But not now. Oh, now it's B. And it's not A anymore. No, there goes A. I don't understand. What is that mechanic? What on earth is this mechanic? Bind. Sprint. I'm gonna assume I don't have some of these unlocked yet. Harpoon. Hornet says it when you're about to enter the Radiance fight in the dream. No more ending. It's not a mechanic, I just have the controller issues, yeah. This is a new controller, it's not even mine. It shouldn't be... It should not have anything wrong with it. Okay. Forgot there's water. I was expecting that to be acid and I couldn't get in it. Or like bones. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm familiar with SilkSong. Those are money, okay. I'm familiar with the way Hollow Knight runs things. I'll get the money. Let me go back up and do some chat. Because I don't think the devs would make jumping like this. No. Ren, if one of us donated $500, will you beat Pantheon 5? I won't promise you. I would probably stop what I'm doing now and don't attempt it for the rest of the stream. And I would attempt it until I physically couldn't anymore. So what is the money in this game? Like, rocks? I wonder if I've done something earlier. Messing around with the Steam control something. I'm gonna close that, I think. Alright, I've closed the menu. I made sure to select the official Team Cherry designed whatever. It's going okay right now. I know you can make that jump, but you probably want to come back later. Alright, it's going okay right now. I think I just had some weird setting on it. Come on, I gotta die to this guy. I need to, how many do you guys want to bet I die on the first stream? I'm betting $100. Hello, Purple Bats Dragon, welcome. Just keep swimming. Always a secret in the water, whether it be a waterfall or something. Has Rin done the first 4? I have not even attempted the first one, but like a second. Alright. I do think she's got really interesting dynamic movement. Like, she doesn't just, like, immediately flick around. Like, she kind of... 3 hits on that little thing. See, I don't understand why it does that automatically. It's doing it again. But, like, you can see that it's not, like, doing nothing. When I press the button, it's messing with the little heel thing. Pretty sure Hollow Knight is classified as Metroidvania, so there are some things you'll have to do later when you have the right tools to do so. Oh yeah, I know all about that. So I go into good detail about that in my video on Hollow Knight. I understand the game very nice. I would say, on a gameplay perspective. On a story and lore perspective, no. So, Ren, what do you think about the Principality of Sealand? I don't know. Hang on. So when I close the game, or open up a menu, she just starts doing something on her own. I'm not even pressing the controller. She's just doing something. Go back to options. Turn that off. What does that do? If I turn that off. Maybe that's the problem. I know it's a setting problem. Now it won't jump. Hello, Minecrafter. Welcome to the stream. Look, I don't need chaos right now, guys. Yesterday, I literally had a mental breakdown due to stressful school. I need time to recover. I don't know what's wrong. We're going out of here. I guess this is something. She's burdened with grief. She's feeling 1 ounce of the amount of stress that I feel. Ooh. Oh, of course. I hate this controller. That's what happens when you eat the wall. Yep. Alright, let me see the controllers. Gonna open up the controller settings on Steam again. I got 0 gyro behavior going on. Using the official Team Cherry controller layout. Nothing else. I've disabled Steam input. I don't know what that was doing. Maybe that was it. Thank you, Spiral. Oh, you scared me into... Thought you were calm. The wall can't possibly taste that good. She likes the wall. Like when I open the controller, or I open the menu, you can see I press A, and now it says B. Why does it say B? Why does it happen when I press B? Why does it change sometimes? Like I'm pressing A. It's still B. I'm start pressing Y. Then now it's A. Now it's Y. You're done commieing. It is the little big wall. I'm gonna have to just buy a good controller for once. I hate how expensive controllers are, because I would love to buy, like, the official Switch controller or whatever. Like, because, like, apparently... Why did it do that? You do that automatically. Ren, do you not have another controller? Apparently, I can't use Joy-Cons for SilkSong, because SilkSong, unlike Hollow Knight, you could with Hollow Knight, SilkSong does not recognize the Joy-Cons as being one controller. It recognizes them as being two separate controllers. And that's the only other controller I pretty much have. There's one more little one that I'm gonna go get in a minute. She's just gonna start going that way. I'm gonna bring out Joy-Cons again. Gonna bring out Joy-Cons again. And then I'm gonna go get this other controller. We're gonna see if the Joy-Cons wouldn't do it earlier. I'm gonna see if they'll do it now. Because it'd be stupid if they didn't. It's cool using the other controllers. Options, controllers. Press a button on the controller to connect a new controller. Hello, Ado. Well, I'm not playing on Switch. UnFunny gifted me the Steam copy of the game. And since it's for free, I'm not going to buy the Switch 2 version. But to be completely honest with you, if I'm going to buy a controller, buying it on Switch might just be cheaper. I hate to say it. I don't know how expensive it is. Yeah, none of these are going to connect. Let me go back to Steam. Let me look at controller. It has Joy-Con L, Joy-Con R. It does not have Joy-Con LR. Let me see if I can just set it up manually. Alright. I'm gonna go and get another controller, figure out where it is. I'll be back. I'm just gonna leave it here, I guess. Gonna mute. Being chased by bears. Perry the platypus. Alright, I'll be right back, everybody. Garf, don't let anybody leave, Garf. If they leave, you take all their frogs. I'm back. It's only $20 on Switch. Let me see if this controller will connect. It's dead, but I think I can charge it. I can just play it while it's plugged up. Because I got the plug right here. Alright, this one works. It's doing the exact same thing. Actually, wait. That's how I want it. Because I'm gonna assume. I'm just gonna assume that binding did it not save? Is healing. And apparently the game has Switch 2 edition. Hey, what's your favorite number with 2 digits? Yeah, 71. Probably. Alright, there we go. So that worked. Now, let's remap the attack to Y. That looks nice. Quick map is LB. I don't know what button that is. Okay, it's that one. That's fine. So RB is this. That's sprint. That's harpoon. So let me see if sprint works. I might have to unlock that later. That was how it was in Hollow Knight. Yeah, I think it's unlockable later. I might be able to use this controller. This is like, this is a less good controller as far as you would think this one would be much lower on the scale of like controller quality, but apparently it's higher. I'm not having any issues right now. Finally played the game. I'll just make sure I keep this one charged. Let's go do that thing again. Might know what that is. Might know what is. Oh, hello, Bald Dwarf. Welcome. You got here when I was gone, I guess. Welcome. To be honest with you, Bald Dwarf, you're probably not going to get spoiled all that much on the first stream. I think it's working. I can't believe that other controller has problems like that, too. That's awful. At least it's not my controller, it's Digital Ages. Oh wait, right. I missed the jump. I missed it again, let's go, we're gonna do it again. It's peak, I tell you. Peak game. We're going for the item, I don't care how many takes it takes us. Okay, you can do... Whoa, whoa, that's neat. Oh, wow, that's cool. You kind of go at an angle. Well, I like that. I can get behind that mechanic. Kind of like a jump almost. Hang on. Okay. I did that. I was just trying, but there you go. First death. I saw a bind in the controls called needle end. I think that might... No, that was X. I don't know. X doesn't do anything. Alright, I'm gonna have to go Rin Bug. Alright, take care, Nameless Black. Nameless Black. Take care. That's cool. I don't know, Spiral. As long as the game isn't designed where you have to pogo a whole bunch, I could see that being pretty cool. Like, I wouldn't want, like... Oh, that's new. Oh, that's the... I really want to get this guy just by doing that. It looks like it does much less damage, though. There's my health. Okay. So it just makes like a... So we are a spider. You know, this whole time I thought Hornet was like a... What bug did I think Hornet was? I did not know she was a spider, so that's pretty cool. I need ideas of what to talk about, Rin. Alright, Carlin, well, I asked you what your favorite movie was, but you didn't tell me anything. Is Token here? He was here a minute ago. Half spider. Half celestial worm. Okay. It was a few minutes ago, but I don't know if he's here still. Potato. My friend told me Hornet got her name, but I forgot. Alright guys, we're gonna... Oh, look at that. That's new. Mossberry. Sweet fruit that grows in a moist environment. Its seeds are toxic to most creatures. I forgot what button you pressed to exit the inventory. I'm making bats in Asia. Bats in Asia. That'd be a cool name. Alright. Check that out. Look how easy that was that time. Frayed rosary string. Worn string holding a mirage. I don't know. A mirage. I don't know. What is that word? I've never seen that word before. Amount of rosaries. Can be broken, and the loose rosaries used to trade. Contains 30 rosaries. I'm not going to break it right now, I guess. Rin, are you playing on easy mode? I didn't know there was an easy... I didn't press the right button, of course. Oh well. Let's do it again. No potato. You'll have to look elsewhere, Q-Bird. I'm making bats in Asia. Spiral, I watched an episode today. Plan to watch more tomorrow night. I just haven't talked about it. You know what, Carlin? You should watch Atlas. Because then we have stuff to talk about. What episode did you watch today, Token? Mirazg? Meager? Oh, okay. Looks weird. I guess I was looking at it wrong. Because guys, remember, I'm blind. I can't read. Blind people can't read. It's so funny that I'm playing this game in less than a year when I completed Hollow Knight for the first time. And most people waited like 3 months. I've got almost 100 things. He watched Bato of the Water Tribe. Man, I wish I was an earthbender. If I was a bender, that is the type I'd want to be. Because I thought enemies did 2 masks of damage. It was spilled. It was spilled meager. So Ray, why do you like Toph so much? I think she's just a really well-written character. She's really funny. And I think when I say well-written, there's 2 aspects you can look at to that. There's characters like Zuko from the same show. He's another character in the show. That is well-written because of his character development. Because of how dynamic his character is. Toph is not really that dynamic of a character as far as others are. But that is part of the greatness of her character. Her character arc is not like some huge journey. It's very well done, but it's not like an overly inflated thing. I don't know how to explain it. She's blind, and her character arc has nothing really to do with the fact that she's blind. She could not be blind, and the same story would be told. I guess. I don't know. Rin feels like he has personality of either an airbender or a waterbender. Really? When can I do arts? I'm gonna make a starbender. I can get the idea out of my head. A starbender. Oh no, what a nightmare. She's very sarcastic. She reminds me, I'll tell you this. She's like a Garfield to a certain degree. And I've always liked Garfield. Yeah, earthbending is the best type. Yeah, I had to wait 8 years. I only had to wait like less than a year. Spiral, Hollow Knight at the working out. Rain, you can turn game volume down a little bit. Okay. Thanks for telling me. I turned it down a little bit. The whole chat is talking Atla and Rin is playing SilkSong. Is it a good day, Spiral? I didn't mean to do that, but hey, I think it was okay. Look, there it is. That's what it'll sound like when one of you spots it. I've only seen Season 2 once and Season 3 once. I've seen about half of Season 1 twice. I've tried to rewatch the show, but I just never have time. I don't plan on skipping any episodes, though, so I'm gonna watch The Great Divide whenever I get to them. I bet Rin is a scent bender. Goodness, CARLAN. I'm just exploring. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just taking my time on the early, easy part of the game. Before it becomes miserable. Boiling Rock might be my favorite episode, which is really funny considering it has the least amount of Toph. I don't know, what's... Oh look, is that a bench? The benches are back. Scent bending could be a branch of air bending. Is Kami alive yet? I don't know. Like how metal bending is a branch of earth bending. I watched most of the show with my sister, but she missed a couple episodes, including Tales of Bossing Say. I showed it to her today, and she said the Iroh part was okay. I don't like the sounds of your sister. But honestly, I can relate. Digital Age has been refusing to watch the show. How are you doing? Just saw this. I just started SilkSong the other week because I managed to beat Hollow Knight. I have no idea how I'm doing Rogue. Welcome to the stream. I have no idea how I'm doing in this game. I just started tonight. I beat SilkSong about half a year ago, maybe more. Okay, first boss, Mother Moss. Thank you, Ado.
L_Ido808 tipped $1.99 through super chat. Lemon emoji, 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 rock emoji.
Oh, come on. Lemon's Bombing is a great name for that. Lemon Bombing. Tom is my favorite Atla character now just cause of that. Yes, she invented metal bending, yes. No, Rogue is the first appearance tonight. Nope, just showed up because he was on my YouTube recommended up top and thought it was a good trauma bond. Yeah, Spiral single-handedly made me a fan of both SilkSong and Atla, so it only felt right to combine the two in that manner. Alright, awesome. Welcome to the Discord, Rogue. Glad to have you. I love parody thumbnails, and when it came time to stream this game, I knew I had to find some way to parody Atla with the game, and so I spent a lot of time thinking based off my limited knowledge of the game. Alright, we're gonna stop trying to pogo this thing. As fun as it is to pogo, it seems like it does damage to me more than it should.
Friend.
Goodness, please. Oh, come on. I'm gonna... Avatar, the first scent bender. Earth has metal and sand, water has blood, and fire has lightning. It is pretty cool. Well, yeah, welcome to the company, Rogue. Glad you found the stream. Spy, your name is still backwards in the Discord. Is it? I refuse to listen to you, Garf. What is Garf saying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, gimme frogs or miscellaneous will die. That's a rhyme, Ivan, so you guys pay your taxes. I don't token, I should change that. Alright, let's do it a third time. We're having to learn Hornet's moveset. I am a big fan of Moss, so this game is off to a pretty good start. You see that huge amount of blunders just going? Alright. Good first boss. That's a good one. I don't know if that is more like a False Knight type character. Yeah, Quality's in Discord. He's 8-0. How does nobody know how to pay taxes these days? Yeah, Quality is Aiden. Game's off to a good start. All right. I don't know. Maybe I need to go the other way? I think I'm supposed to go the other way. Oh, that was Gruz's mother type bot. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Oh, I can ascend up the thing. I'm gonna assume this door opens at some point. Yeah, let's ascend. Oh, I was trying to figure out who Aiden was. I thought it might have been Rogue because they were mentioning Atla. Oh. Hornet again is experiencing one ounce of what it's like to be me. Besides, Ren can just give you infinite frogs. Why do you need hours? Hey, Garfield Bopper Buddy has been going through a couple rough days. You might want to give him a break tonight. Just for tonight. Up with you. Up. I won't have you dying on my floor. Ah! Not gonna have you die on my land. It's the do not fall down the hole at the surface. Okay? I will not. I don't know what was going on with my browser. I full screen for a second and chat disappeared. Opened it on my phone, just looked it up and see it working again. That's weird. This character is making the same jokes that Geeky makes in Bummer Saga. It's like, I'm not gonna have another guy dying on my land. Ah, awake at last. You should mind your strength, traveler. There's no use wasting energy on an old nobody like me. I see that now, madam. My welcome to your land has not been kind. I had reason to be wary. Hang on, is this SilkSong? That's Hornet speaking. So you're another pilgrim then, scuttled out of the darkness to climb the great path and bow at its gilded peak.
Yanara.
It is Hornet speaking. You meant to say whole? Can't be that hard to type. Give girlfriend Bubber 55 that what Spiral said. It's always ugly to me when people use an explanation before something. Just use. You know, that would be cool if YouTube would use that for the commands. I'm no pilgrim, I'm Hornet, and I arrived in your land by no choice of my own. I was brought to your kingdom by force, captured by strange bugs clad in veil. How was she captured? She's like the best warrior. Oh, how curious. The bugs of the citadel at the summit of our land. They veil themselves in service to their faith, or perhaps as slaves to something greater. Then I shall seek their citadel. If the veiled bugs would go to such lengths to bring me here, I intend to find out. Oh, ferocious, intimidating. Yours is no pilgrim spirit. You've the bearing of a hunter. Welcome then, fierce traveler, to Farloom, our holy yet haunted land. Before you depart, permit an old bug a brief warning. Best keep that weapon drawn. Our kingdom is gripped by a curse. Its path grows wide and dangerous, and though some still attempt to climb to the citadel at its crest, none return to speak of what they see. Okay. New objective. The Great Citadel. Ascend through the lands of Farloom to reach the citadel at the kingdom's peak. Okay. Can't wait to make a video comparing this to Hollow Knight. Looking forward to that. All I asked you about was that compromise you offered me quite some time ago. If I didn't know her name, I probably would call her SilkSong. Yeah. I mean, I just did, and I know her name, so... Wow, that's bright. Why is it so bright? Is it that dark in here? Such a pretty looking game, though. When you look at the top of the dialogue box, if it's Hornet Head, it's her. If it's a ball of silk, it's an NPC. Okay. I see how it works. Not falling down that hole. Spiral told me not to, and I'm not. Bone bottom. Okay, she's walking slow. My fellow pilgrim, are you here? Are you about to start your great journey to the holy citadel up top? I have no pilgrim, sir, though it seems we will be traveling a similar path. This is interesting. This is... Given Hornet dialogue is an interesting choice. I was really expecting another silent protagonist. Not a pilgrim. Well, it makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads, up and up. The most of us will follow before we see the grand gates. If you're wise, you'll stop here and rest a while before heading out into that dangerous world. Oh, a traveler destined for the citadel, yes? Well, before you embark, won't you stop and make trade with an old pilgrim? I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in trade in return. Oh, worry not. If you like fine goods to trade, you can barter. Still, in this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith. Rosaries, those finely carved beads of prayer. If you will only share some with me, I will trade you something fair. Okay, so there's brooches instead of charms or something like that. She talks in Hollow Knight, does she? That's true, she does talk in Hollow Knight. I just never acknowledged that because it wasn't the main character. So that makes sense. It makes sense world building wise. I forget that she does talk. Why does sitting on a bench for 0.87 seconds heal you? Because benches are benches, Carlin. If you've ever sat on a bench, you know. So what does this do? The stone's a beauty, isn't it? They say it'll help you gather up rosaries on the road ahead. We're finally crafted. You should take it with you, traveler. Okay. So it's kind of just the basic things. Rosary string, key... no, cancel. What's this you're building, sir? A sign of some kind? Aye, you're a sharp bug. I wish well. It's past time this old camp had one. As the residence fixer, I had taken it upon myself to sort it out. They're popular things about Farloom. Wish walls. Useful too. So many prayers left unanswered. Give them a place to go. In fact, Hornet is the only one in Hollow Knight trio who can talk. As far as I know, Ghost and Hollow can't speak. Brent is used to mute main characters. I've never actually. You need to try it, Carlin. I learned a lot of the lore of Hollow Knight before playing it, so as the lore nerd I was so happy to find the source material in game. That's cool. I don't know much of the lore at all. Everything I know about this game was taught to me by Spiral. So oh, you come to hide down here too, then? 'Tis a fierce world out there. If you can keep quiet, I don't mind you joining me. I've chosen a curious place to rest, ma'am. This pit of bells and the structures around it, this is just a station for travel, though one long abandoned. Aye, rumors in the camp say these bells run throughout the land, great veins in them forged by our ancient kin. And some even say bugs used to travel through them, in gilded carriages no less. Surely such fanciful travel would be a sign for us pilgrims. We must walk and climb and crawl using only our own meager claws. Only thus can we prove our devotion. Pretty cool physics on that. I watched one long lore video. I knew the lore of Hollow Knight long before I played it. Weird way to say popular. It is, but it felt in character. Popular. Popular. Alright. I'll just keep going straight for now. I need to find Cornifer. Where is Cornifer? Oh, hear me pray, please hear me sing. My path's ahead, but there's this thing. I can squeeze past, oh gate of bones, so please wake up and help. Oh?
Cadestre.
Why do you sing, little one? This bony gate seems like a poor audience. Oh, but of course I sing. I am Sherma. A pilgrim just like you. I hear the call of great citadel, just like every other devout soul. But look here, as soon as our sacred journey begins, we are tested. This huge gate stands between us and the way forward. Only holy prayer and song will open the way in Silk Kingdom. Even mighty bone is moved. Join your voice with mine, Red Maiden. You and me and my lucky chime will sing together until the great gate opens. Just break it down. There's a bunch of insects. How much lore can there be? More than you think. What do you think about the condensed milk, Rin? Is that how it's even called in English? Condensed milk? Yeah, there's condensed milk. You buy it in cans. There's also sweetened condensed milk and evaporated milk. The 8 years was spent on the bell physics. Yep. In my opinion, the Pale King wasn't a bad dude. Was doing what he had to do to protect his people from an invisible that he was powerless to counter until our Hollow Knight showed up, like the main character, till our little knight. Alright, let's use this then. Yeah, Needlin don't do anything. Needlin does not do anything yet. Oh look, I got a new thing. The Great Citadel. Okay, it's quests. This is cool. There's like tasks. That's unique. Try speaking to them again. I guess we can. Whoa, whoa, I did not mean to jump down. I think that just takes me right to them. Sturdy gate, I don't ask you to break or bend. Just open a little for me and my tall maiden friend. Wait, was the everything stream added to best stream playlist? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not in charge of the playlist. Sorry, I meant invis enemy, aka the Radiance. Oh, okay. Wait, was everything I read that? I love that. I don't know why. It's just cool. I think it's cool because it does it automatically. Like, like when in Hollow Knight, you just want to swing your sword. Like this thing, like pushes you forward. Like I don't know how. It's like it breaks physics in it to a degree. Whoa. First boss rush of the game. Should have probably watched like that. Two damage. Was it doing 2 damage? I like how the Radiant's existence could be an in-game explanation as to why moths like light so much. Love that the worm aren't just the apex being. Ren, don't bring back to no healing habit. He's gonna credit it. He's gonna say, my singing worked. You should have stayed. It would have opened. You know, like. Oh, oi! Did you see it? Red Maiden, the great gate heard my song, and its infinite and ancient kindness has opened the way forward. Gate, 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 nicest gate I've met. Gate, 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 greatest miracle yet. Ha ha ha. I don't care. You enjoy the gate. Have fun. Sign with a bench. Yeah, they spent 8 years working on bead physics. Insert rosaries? Sure. Not like I got much to do. Oh, it's a bench. Fancy bench. You are blessed to walk the foundation of Farloom. Humble yourself before the shells of those who gave their lives to hold our kingdom's weight. All this stuff is looking like the infection or whatever it was. It's not though. It's just. Okay. Wasn't expecting this environment type immediately. Dude had too much bars, the gate was afraid. Sherma is just that intimidating, he is. Oh, that's cool. Rena's plagiarizing Fox. Chill vibes. I actually did go and look at what Fox's hashtags work. Because I think I need to start using more of them. So you are absolutely correct in that assumption, CARLAN. In fact, it's 100% accurate. I cannot tell you how many times I pogoed off those bells thinking one of these has to have a secret wall. Really? Alright, this thing's moving. Okay, that's interesting. It's like a limited or whatever stool. It doesn't hold for long. Oh, come on. No, I don't think there was in the original game. That was kind of the first actual death in a way. The first time I died, I was just playing around. Probably instant death if you follow the... Yeah, I'm gonna assume it probably does. It does do 2 damage. We had Isma Acid, I think, is the only thing besides spikes. Man, I'm not excited to fight the final boss of this game. Frankly, it's gonna be miserable. But you know what, to be honest with you, Spike? The game obviously is... It seems to me like it's really pushing for you to take damage and heal mid-fight. Because healing is much easier now and quicker. So it's probably matching my playstyle closer than Hollow Knight did, to be honest. We'll go in here. I don't even know what the final boss of this game is. I don't either, and I hope it remains a secret. Shard Pendant. Tool acquired. Equip this tool in the crest menu while resting at a bench. Frankly. Good old Frankly, I tell you. Professor Prankler is the final boss of Hollow Knight SilkSong. Professor Prankler, guys. Okay. Giant boulders falling, and you got spikes all over you. Oh, friend. Boulders falling from the sky. Anyway. That was a dangerous thing I just did.
Punta.
Aha! A native of the fiery flowlands approaches. Have no fear, my friend. We fleas are but humble travelers. Fleas.
I love this company.
Minecrafter, welcome. My company. Is everybody gambling? There was some gambling earlier. Why is plank a piece of wood, but plankton some microscopic insect? I could not tell you, CARLAN. I could not tell you.
That's fine.
Well met, sir. Though, like you, I am not of these lands. I am merely journeying through. Oh ho! Ohio! A kindred spirit. It's good luck for wanderers to meet on an unfamiliar path. And now that we have met, know that I am Flea Master, Bushka, leader of the caravan. Our own journey has barely begun, but you are most welcome to tarry here a while, stranger. Where ways are dark and winding, good bugs must stay close together. I have a feeling that we're gonna be running into all these NPCs like a bunch throughout this game. Sherma and these guys. Doshna, I am saying welcome to our caravan, stranger. You're very funny, very strange flea, isn't it? No fur at all. And your wings fall off. I just jest, of course. Us fleas famous for giving jokes. Doshna, stranger, you were looking a little tired. Is it unhealthy? You can rest with us here if wish is nice and dark and warm, far from below, bringing good health. Still, you should make care not to stay much long. You are not flea after all. I'm here to rob you. What? I said I was gonna rob you. No, but Garth is pestering me for frogs when what I need time is to recover from yesterday. Alright. Little band of fleas. That's when this guy gets interesting. Okay. I'm checking like every single wall. Music's been really good so far. Did you know it's canon that Hornet really loves fluffy things? That's hilarious. Wow, that was really bad. That could have ended me right there. I don't know how much I should guide you this time. Well, Spiral, you know. I'm not going to tell you how much to do, obviously. However much you think is fun. That's how much I want you to do. There's like a tram there, whatever. Train. Oh, I thought I killed you. I don't know if I can make that jump. This really serious character just can't resist the floof, and honestly, I don't blame her. Oh, it's back here. Okay, I just didn't explore down that way. Okay. Okay, we're back here. Whoa! Enemies in this game respawn way earlier than they do. So Ren, do you prefer Super Mario Bros. 2 or Super Mario or Super Mario Bros. 2? I prefer Super Mario Bros. 2. Would say down, let him know till he asks for a hint. Then you can let him know which path you forgot you could access. I can heal mid-air. That's cool. See, that's what this game... It's designed this game around the mechanic of healing, which is something that they discouraged doing in Hollow Knight, the first one. Unless you had certain buttons. of those things. USA version versus Lost Levels. Oh. I prefer... honestly, I probably prefer the USA version. Lost Levels is too hard for me. The difference is that the knight is a freaking tank. Oh, he's just stronger? Like, Hornet's kind of weak. Love hitting me some levers. I prefer Lost Levels, and the US version is a copycat of Japanese game anyway. Hello, no going back. It is indeed the SilkSong. I don't know what's down that. I don't know if I should jump down there. I'm gonna go back this way. Oh, hey. Now that's a classic Hollow Knight thing there. Thought it seems Hornet is more agile to make up for her weakness. I mean, yeah, she can heal in midair, so. I can't wait to try that. Don't want to waste it. Okay. Ah, okay. Did I come up through here? I think I came through this way, didn't I? I can't tell. I need a map bad. I need to hear... They're singing. I need Cornifer. There's a boss. Poshanka, edges sharp and sense keen. In my land, that is the way warriors greet each other. For though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim it so.
Haspin?
You have keen sight for my skill, Bug, but my childhood has long since passed. What has happened here? I see signs of battle all round. These strange, shuffling pilgrims. In the camp below, they were docile enough, but up here, they seem to have lost their senses. They cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers. Yakindnisha. Keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. The way ahead is winding, and to lose one's way invites only death. I am a navigator amongst my tribe and have been making maps of these lands. I can trade them with you and supplies if you wish. Okay, maps. Poshanka. I bet Rin doesn't know what's the capital of Bhutan. Nope. I don't think Hornet is built like pure vessel in the night, but she has her own unique power from Hera and the Weavers. Okay then, these overgrown caves offer a little challenge to a skilled warrior, a place for reflection. A crumbling road built upon the shell of ancient bugs. All of Farloom rests upon these fragile foundations. I only have enough to buy one of these. With this quill, you can add any new areas you discover to the maps that you own. We plucked these quills from gold penny hunted by my tribe. Their hollowed shafts make the perfect charting tool. The compass. Okay, we're gonna have to get a bunch of money and come buy this stuff. Guess I'm just gonna buy the first map for now. Alright. To view a map of the current area. View a detailed map of the world in the map pane of the menu. Okay. In these lands, names are given freely, are they not? I am Chakra, wielding rings. If our hunts intertwine again, I will have new maps to trade. Until then, farewell, child, wielding needle. I guarantee you, the next game is going to be playing as her. I don't know why I get that feeling. Oh, I do have a rosary string. You're right. Got 2. There we go. Interesting. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry. I pulled the controller a little too far. Have to keep it plugged in. Otherwise it's gonna die on me. Sadly. Well, Carlin, that's not so much a copy of much as a reskin, to be honest. Though Miyamoto said he developed it like he was developing a new Mario game, which at the time didn't have any established series formula. Alright, yeah, I probably should get the quill. I think you're probably right about that, Ball Dwarf. Zoom in. That's... Oh my goodness. This is so much more detailed now. Oh wow, you can see like individual rooms now. If that's what I think. So, what's your favorite classic Mario engine? Movement and features and controls and stuff. Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, or Super Mario World. Out of those 3, honestly, I think it's probably Super Mario Bros. Just the first one. If it's not that one, Super Mario World. But my favorite Mario engine is, I agree with Ball Dwarf, it's the new Super Mario Bros. I don't care, I'm still gonna call him Ghost. Ghost, Hollow, and Hornet are all children of the Pale King, but Hornet has different mother than Ghost and Hollow, making them half siblings. Most people call him the Knight. Ghost is a pretty cool name, though. Hornet calls them Little Ghost in the OG Hollow Knight, so I shall also call them Ghost. So I keep calling her SilkSong. So Hornet is the Knight's sister, half sister. I need to be spending this time more efficiently. I only have 10 minutes left. Well, Minecrafter, let's think.
Nesvir.
Alright, let's get the quill. I'm still bad at counting. So what's Rin failing at right now? Failing at collecting money. Okay, that is very useful. Much more useful now. That's pretty interesting how much it fills in for you. I don't know where I am on the map right now.
Kika.
Okay. Sure. Alright, one of these scenarios. Probably gotta go around. That's a loud voice. Ren is still bad at counting. Ren should be doing something that Kami likes that takes 10 minutes. What do we got, guys? The Knight is a child of the Pale King, and the White Lady Hornet is a child of the Pale King, and Hera the Beast. What you doing that for?
Friend.
Healing midair, just like Hornet did in Hollow Knight. Hello, Frankie San. Cheese. No, don't put the focus on me. I need to put the focus on the rest of you. Well, what can we do, Minecraft? Man, these guys are aggressive. Goodness.
Friend.
There is a very, very high chance that I am going to be getting a lot of snow. And it's likely that I am going to be losing power for maybe multiple days. So this could be the last stream. I don't think it's gonna be here before Friday though. So I'm betting on tomorrow being the last stream. Honestly, it's easier to do it that way. You know, I bet you I can use that to gain distance on that. And make that jump. That's too far. I don't know if that's possible or not. Last Rin stream ever until I get power again. Rogue keeps retracting their messages. Help, my dog has diabetes and the flu and he's screaming and throwing rocks at me. Well, Garf, there's only one thing you can do with a dog when it gets like that. Take it to the vet. Oh yeah, we can look at the map again. Okay, so there's a... Okay, so I think I know where I am. You need to get that fixed, Garf. Yes. What Minecrafter said. Moss hole. I think you have bigger fish to fry than the sickness. Rin, mate, you're looking at the wrong map. Ah, you're right, Spiral. You're right. You're right. Ushkoro. My goodness. No, you're not looking at the wrong map. Okay. Where is my SilkSong essence at? My silk. Rin jumps into the enemy multiple times. My goodness. Yep. I mean, would that not be a my goodness though?
Ren!
Already really don't like this guy. How do you do this? Rin S. Token. Your badness. wonder if Ren will ever make his lack of skill issues canon IRL. What do you mean canon IRL? I wanted to, Bald Dwarf. I wanted to.
Yes, got it.
Go the wrong way. Not this way. Hang on. We're gonna do it again. Can I dodge into this thing? Okay, you can. There we go. Try jumping between platforms quicker with the down slash. Turned out I could attack the thing that he was shooting, so. Rosaries. Ren will shed his skill issues after Bumper Saga 7.1 Government Bumper kills Rennie. No, come. That's 6.1. What did I just get? Mapping quill. No, not that. This. Coral command. Order issued by the Citadel. The once gleaming seal has worn with time. Relic of fire looms past. Interesting to collectors and historical items. Is it CARLAN? Whoa. Traps. That's music notes. Weaver of Farloom, by grace you warded off, by thread you healed, for your favor eternally offer you song. By the way, I don't know if I could hear that thing. I have it on, you probably heard it, I probably didn't. Turn that on. There we go. Did it work, Come? I don't see the message from Streamlabs. Whoa! What on earth?
Yes, got it.
Oh well, there we go.
Yes, got it.
Did it work that time? If not, I'll need to look at it. See if I can get that working. It worked the other night, didn't it? Alright, let me pause the game. Let me see what's wrong with Deedney. Deedney. I know what you're doing wrong, guys. You gotta say redeem. There you go. What is wrong with these characters? What do you mean it's not D9? Alright, take care, Mario. Mario the Kami, take care, Minecrafter. Have a good night. For hopefully the full stream, if it's happening. It should. I don't think I'm gonna lose power tomorrow night, so. Take care, Minecrafter. Have a good night. I will be seeing you. Thanks for watching. Alright, there are traps, and they are evil, and it makes for an awful designed game. Goodness, this is awful. Learn the attack pattern of these little peanuts. Alright, what's down here? I want to know.
Friend.
We're gonna head back. Rinson, don't kill every enemy every time. Alright. Watch them respawn because I left the area. Already did that. I almost forgot about the traps again.
Friend. Whoa.
Alright, these guys, once they land, they roll forward for a small second, and then they stop. I gotta remember that. There's a trap up here. They do go away, though. Okay. Nothing but hatred in his bones. Okay, I finished the song. I'm gonna post it in quality content soon. Bats in Asia is gonna be epic. Is Rin suffering? I might be, but it's fun nonetheless. Daughter of a distant land, we who remain have waited long. Bind our strength to yours. Reclaim the future of our Handan kingdom. Bound the silk skill. Skill spear. I need a skill spear. Attack by throwing the needle forward. Silk will be expanded. Silk skills can be equipped in the crest screen of the menu. Welcome back, George. Let me see if it's been posted yet. Bats in Asia. I read that as Shakespeare. That's a good way to look at it. Okay. So RB. It's not doing anything right now. Alright, let me look at the menu real quick. What is RB? I'm pushing the button and it's not registering it. Let me leave it at that. Okay. So, Rin, what game did you play in your childhood? Mario Galaxy was probably the one game that I still play now. That's not it. So quick map is on that. I don't have sprint right now. For some reason, RB is not responding. It's not letting me bind it to that. I can bind it to anything else. I think you have to tilt the stick up as well. Okay. Let's go practice. There's infinite string over here, so let's just use it. Don't destroy it, but we're gonna use it. Okay. Tools, you have to tilt the stick up. Okay, no worries. Well, Spiral, I might have to delay playing the game. We gotta do it when you're an expert. I'm just joking, by the way. Alright. If Rin played this, there might be a chance he plays Toho one day. I don't know. Let's see. Who is it? An intruder? Terrible to interrupt a humble druid at work.
Benny Frank.
No intrusion, druid. The sound of your laughter drew me to investigate. The settlement is built around an old structure of the Weavers. Do you know of them? Do they inhabit this land still? What settlement? What Weavers? You speak nonsense. You're here, in here. So why did you send? So why did you send you? Did you hear my wish? Granter of wishes, you?
Magina Fora.
Granter of wishes. Wishes, yes, my wish. I need fruits of the world. 3 little darlings. I need them. So I wish. Does the kingdom not send you little you to grant my desire? Gather berry picking. I mean, should I? It's like a quest, isn't it? What's my least favorite word? I mean, I can't tell you what my least favorite word is, Carlin, so... Should I make the promise? My least favorite phrase is head over heels because it's wrong. Everybody's head is always normally over their heels. You know, that's true, Quality. The least favorite clean and non-controversial word. I have no clue what to tell you, Carlin. Promised then, a binder stronger than sin. Bring me the 3 mossberries, precious fruit, grant my wish, and then work begins. Word is my least favorite word. I think head over heels is supposed to mean that you did a somersault. I suppose. I could see that. Alright, I'm getting good at this now. Or at least I understand their attack patterns more. Not getting good. I take that back. But I understand how to dodge them now. Whether or not I can do it. Whether or not I can do it. Yep, let's see. Yeah, but it originates from the phrase heels over head because it actually implies that you're upside down. When I was a kid, then I watched it fully from beginning to end in 2020. Nah, Spiral, I did the thing again. I am a new gen. For sure. My least favorite word is reggaeton. Okay. We're going that route? Sure. My least favorite word is... I mean, if we're doing that, I mean... Can it be 2 words? Not necessarily. Wouldn't necessarily be fair, I guess. Alright, what's your favorite Zelda game? Probably Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't think there's any much of a debate you could really give. Because I know it's not Breath of the Wild. For 3D games, it's Tears of the Kingdom. For 2D, I think it's probably A Link Between Worlds, though. Come on, you really funny. Mainstream is also up there with my least favorite words. See, Carlin understands what it is to hate on something. Yeah, I love that. Thanks, no. Oh my goodness, Bob. I love that dang show. Okay. Yeah, I was very impressed with that. Oh, you know what, Spiral? What time is it? At 11, I'm gonna continue the Korra tier list. Almost forgot about that. I'll continue the Korra character tier list for a few streams. I don't know if we'll get it this stream. I'm not gonna rush through it. We got plenty of time. A lot of bells. Good pick, but personally mine is between Ocarina and Twilight Princess. I've never played Twilight Princess. I would like to stream that, if I ever did play it. Okay, so I'm somewhere here. I think. Because it's real mossy where I am. It would make sense if this is where I am. I'm gonna go this way. At the other end of this place, there's a hole that I want to go down. I want to explore down this way now. When's the next Terraria stream? Let's see. Probably next Tuesday. Some of the foes... Or, oh no, I'm sorry. Friday. I was wrong. Probably tomorrow, I guess. I need to finish modding my Wii U so I can play Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. Some of the foes sound like Rin. Go down. Oh, it's 20. Alright, take care, 20. Have a good night. I will be seeing you. Go down to the right. Okay, I'm gonna assume this is wrong. Who's going left? No, I have to sleep. Why me? I'm sorry, Nameless. Have a good rest. Sleep well. I'll see you next stream, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm getting a better understanding of these guys. If you want to listen to the song, I just made it in my channel. It's in Discord. Oh, very cool. I'll have to listen to that here. Birds in Asia. Oh, we're back here again. Oh, you know what? I probably have money now. How much money do I have? I got enough. Let's go buy more map.
Verdastema.
I absolutely hate the noises these guys make.
Memido. Va va.
Okay. Honestly, I have enough for both. Okay, I can buy this and this. Awesome. I want this though, just more. We'll get it first. But we got just enough to buy both, so. Go up and right, alright? That's what we will do. I'm gonna equip this stuff at the bench first.
Kika.
Yes, thank you. Mm-hmm. Rin tastes. Alright. Oh, only one thing can be equipped. Interesting. Ooh. Intricate tracking device card from Shell. When equipped, the bearer's location will be marked on their map. Crude trinket worn by collectors and crafters. Allows one to collect more shell shards from defeating creatures. We're going to keep this on, I think. I need one more berry. Cool. Cool. Now let's look at the map now that we got the compass. I do feel like the map is different from Hollow Knight. Maybe it's not. I feel like it shows more now. Am I wrong with that? Hello, Madav. Welcome. The thumbnail is kind of boring, to be honest. Really? Well, if you think of a better idea, CARLAN, let me know. But it seems to be working pretty well. We've had a lot of new people tonight. Alright. Yep, I see where we gotta go. I've never been this way. Never went the way it's telling me to go. Oh, it's the thing. I knew this was in the game because I've seen it in trailers. I was wondering when this was going to be. Guys, look, it's Appa. Oh, he's an enemy? Hey, this is where trailers like it. Appa killed me. All right. Let's attack Papa. Oh, so two big bells. That was very rude placement. Okay. In the game's lore, hitting it is the same as petting it, so your fight is just you're petting it a bunch. Really? Alpha's really lost today. Oh man. So I'm just petting it a whole bunch. All right. Bell Beast. My goodness. This is what would happen to Appa if he didn't find the guru. He found himself in SilkSong. So, Rin, what do you think about leather jackets? Me and Totalia went to a thrift store, and he found himself a leather jacket that had, like, the tassels and all this stuff on it, like the little ribbons that hang down. It was pretty cool. I don't think I would ever wear one. It's not really mine, whatever. But it looks pretty good on tours. Alright, somehow I beat this boss first try. I don't know how. It's hard. Appa if he joined the badger moles. Yep. One thing I will say about Atla too, I think it's really cool how every animal is a combination of two other animals. Alright, I've got to watch this fight more closely. Gotta watch his attack patterns. This thing is rather big. What? Goodness. This is impossible. Oh well, there we go. Did better that time. If I ever get a motorcycle, I gotta get a leather jacket. And then there's Bosco. But right now, I'm saving up for a pickup truck. And what about fingerless gloves? I don't know about those. I don't think there's much, like... It's a design, I guess. But, like, what does it help? Like, one of wearing a glove is to cover your hand. Fingerless gloves kind of don't accomplish anything. It's a design, just an accessory at that point. Says the main character, says Rin. I think fingerless gloves look cool for fashion, especially occasion, but I hate wearing them for long periods of time. Alright, let's do this again. We're gonna do this again. Alright, come at me, you little bell beast, you little you little bell bin. See, healing is so much more baked into this game's mechanics and what it wants you to do than it ever was at home. how they managed to make Hornet's moveset, like, playable. Almost, you know? I think that's pretty cool. Because it was not designed with, like, playability in mind at all. It was designed to be something to go against. I got greedy. There is so much waiting in this game. Have you played Ado? I have a nice pair of gloves that are mitten, but the mitten part can fold back and it becomes fingerless gloves. Oh, that's funny. Hey, I finally did my math homework. Welcome back. Welcome, or not back. Welcome, Pongo Pingu. Hope you're having a good day. And what about ripped jeans? I remember when ripped jeans were first kind of... When they first started becoming a bigger trend. Like, they've always been around, I think. Like, how long? They've been around since, like, 80s, right? 90s? Maybe 60s. I don't know. But I feel like when I was really little, I'd never seen them, like, ever. Like, I don't remember anybody ever wearing them. But I remember the first time I really saw someone wearing this. I asked them, "Whoa, man, what happened to your pants? Like, what happened?" I thought they got, like, stuck in barbed wire or something. Because that's what we had in the farm. I never will forget. I was a very outspoken kid. I was very say it as I see it for a very long time. That obviously drastic. All right. Let's hear these things. He can even fly like Alpha. I hadn't even connected that yet. Imagine if that had killed me. Imagine I killed him, but then that bell gets me. I would have made me so mad. Hello, Taciturn Knight. Welcome. We're in like a spider web thing. Besides, if I fail, I'm more exposed to energy. I'm gonna keep asking Rin what he thinks about a bunch of fashion stuff. Sure, go right ahead, Carlin. Okay. Our nature. If I could, my whole entire wardrobe, come shout, when you start waking, I would be like a cartoon character, like Phineas and Ferb or someone like that, or Dipper Pines. Like, you just wear the exact same thing every single day. Consumed a silk heart. Regain the power to regenerate silk within one shell. cool. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really wear jeans because I don't really like jeans. Haven't tried a pair on in a long time. Last time I did not care for it. Okay. This is pet this song. Take it. Got fast travel. I'm gonna bone bottom. Let's do it. Hey look guys, it's the waiting screen. I wish I could have that just be a really smooth infinite loop. What do you wear then? Wear sweatpants. And like more, I don't really, honestly, I don't know what the technical term for them is, to be honest. They're just not jeans. Hello, you scared? Be beast, horrible beast. Yes, I'm sure. Made it back to bone bottom, bikini bottom, guys. We made it back. What about various different neck accessories like collars, chokers, scarves, and such? Only one that I've ever worn will be a scarf. Honestly, I dress like a big British guy and wear a scarf. Well, I think this is a good stopping point for today. I did a bit of progress, who knows? Not like an insane amount, but we did some. Why isn't the map updated yet? Should show a little more than that, shouldn't it? On the Marrow side. That's nice, Ado. Spiral will be right back. So we'll wait for Spiral to be back. And I'll see if there's anything in this game he wants me to do before I stop over the night. And then we'll do the core tier list. The only accessory I wear is my watch. Now, I was gifted a fake Rolex watch. It looks like a real one, but it's fake. I don't think it's worth anything at all. But it looks like a real one. And so whenever I have to go somewhere fancy or at any sort of event, I always consider wearing it. I always chicken out though, because I don't want to have to explain it. You know? Like, it's cool, but like, if you're going to ask me about it, it takes away the fun. Because I'm not going to lie. So, I don't usually wear it. I have a lot of pins though. Or buttons. I don't wear them either. I always want to be invited to an event where I can wear... I have the SpongeBob pin that I really wish I weren't here right now. I have that pin. Or that button, or whatever it's called. I wish I had more of an excuse to wear it, to be honest. Most events that I don't want to go to, I probably shouldn't say I don't want to be there. And most everywhere else's, I do want to be there. Welcome back, Spiral. I was saying that I think this is a pretty good place to stop for the night. If there's nothing else in the game you want me to do before I wrap it up for the first night. I like it. It's good. It's definitely harder. I think double damage definitely is a thing. I remember hearing about that. Oh, this is the wish wall. Okay. So there's like side quests and things in this game. That's pretty cool. There was a few of those in Hollow Knight, but they were real specific things. I was wearing my spike bracelets every day. What about sweaters and coats and stuff like that? I'm quite fond of coats. I don't really wear sweaters though. But I love coats. And I love like vests. I think that's a win-win. You get good wearing it and people think you have a Rolex. And then if they ask you, it's a gold conversation. I guess. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to click off. Oh well, we accepted it.
Paladin.
Oh, back again, the wish well. The wish wall is up, ready for all the poor souls who've been left behind down here. In Farloon, wishes are granted to those truly devout, or so they say, and there ain't no harm in us dregs having wishes too.
Mochanga.
Why, I even went and added a little wish of my own to the wish wall. Fair is fair, I did build the thing. Seems like the kingdom would be granting my wish before anyone else's. Was it his that I took? Speak to Flea Master Mushka of the Flea Caravan in the morrow. Cool. There's a lot of cool things here. Alright, we'll save. And if you do want to do it tonight, Spinal, I'll continue the Quora tier list. What about hats and caps and other headwear? Now, I have a lot of hats. I wish I had a camera when I streamed, so I could show you all just how many neat hats I have. I have a Mario hat. I have the Dipper Pines hat, the pine tree. I have a hat. No, it's like a Sousa's little, just a basic ball cap. I have Perry the Platypus's fedora. Alright, let's see. Is this the tier list I was using? Man, I don't even remember if this is the one I was using or not. It should have just... Man, I don't know if it's saved. We'll just do this one here. I don't care to start over. I really didn't do too much the other night. And since we're going to make this a series, it'll be just as well. Just as well to do it this way. I'll turn down the game volume a little bit, but I'll leave it going and it'll be our background music. I do like SilkSong. It's a good game. I've enjoyed it. I'm not too big of a ball cap guy, but I like most other hats. I don't wear hats out at all. I wish I did. I just don't think I look very good in a hat. I just don't have... I'm not balanced in that regard. If I wear a hat, I look weird, I feel like. I would love to wear hats everywhere, though. You climbed a transmission tower? This hat collection automatically makes... Thank you, Quality. I always say Quality. Aiden. I want to start using that. It's more personal. Alright. We'll just go one by one. Keeps it simple. Makes things go by. Grown-up Aang. I mean, he's still the same Aang. I think he was handled amazingly in the show. All the flashbacks, any sort of story mentioned of him really adds to his character. I think one thing that I was really impressed with that they did was they didn't depict the original 5 team, you know, Aang, Katara, Sokka, Toph, and Zuko. And I guess Suki, although she's not mentioned once, so I mean, they didn't depict her anyway. But they never depicted them as being these perfect, like, and after they defeated Lord Odzai, they lived perfect lives. You know, like, I feel like they managed to make them feel real without making it feel like, man, that kind of a bummer what happened. Like, really? They didn't, like, that was what happened afterwards? Like, it's not like a Pikmin 2 scenario where it's like, really, Olimar didn't actually get to see his family? But it's not like you don't know anything. I feel like they did a really good job of that, as far as, like, the original characters. Cowboy hats are better than ball caps. I honestly might agree with you on that. I might agree with that one. Amon. I think Amon... It's hard for me to put him in A. I'm gonna put him there for now. If he gets pushed to the end of this, I'm gonna move him down to B. He's a cool villain as far as, like, the look and the plan and the motives and the, you know, the intimidation factor, the abilities, all that's very cool. For me, I don't know he wasn't necessarily like... Out of all of Korra's villains, he's the only one that doesn't have a very close, like, personal connection to Korra. I put him in B before. Okay, I'll leave him in A for now. I'm thinking about things deeper this time. I did finish Korra. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, it's like an Origami King for me. I'm not gonna say it's better than Atla, but I'm gonna say it's good. It's a good show. I liked it. I'd watch it again. Once I finish Atla rewatch, I'll probably start a rewatch of it. I don't know. I think I don't know. I just don't think Amon's S tier. He's probably B tier, but for now I'm gonna leave him in A. Season 3 was really good. I also really liked Season 4 and 2. The only season that I was kind of iffy on was Season 1, and I think it was just because I wasn't used to any of it. Now, this guy... I don't recognize him. Is he just the announcer at the pro bending things? I have nothing to say. Well, Carlin, you keep asking me about clothing. He didn't have the best motivation, in my opinion. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think it was kind of... the backstory was great. And the motivation is great, but how those two things combine, I don't think meshed as well as it could have. Season 2 is way overhated. I don't know who this is. Gonna leave him in C. Asami. Oh man, you're probably gonna be a high A. I don't think I'm gonna put you in S. You were a good character. You didn't have too much of a character arc. You had you had your father betray, and then you had you reconciled things with him. That's about the extent of it. And then you had like a whole love triangle thing. I don't know. All of that brought the show down a lot. And I think it's because with Atla, once a character liked another character, or they wanted to go any amount of romance between anybody, they didn't forget about it or change it or break them up, if that makes sense. Pretty much once someone liked somebody else, it stayed that way. The only sort of thing that breaks that rule will be Sokka and Princess Yu, I think is her name. Julie, do the thing. Yeah, you can continue, Carlin. Because I'm not a huge fan of romance in anything, really. And I think they handled it perfect in Atla. Like, as far as that goes, I think you don't get better than it was in Last Airbender. I think having so much, like, Bolin likes pretty much every girl that is any bit significance in the story. Alright, and I think that really was unnecessary. I don't know why they did that, but I think that's why I'll leave Asami down. Alright, my headphones are gonna die. I might just take them off. I don't need them on to do this rant anyway. I'm gonna plug them up. I have a hole in my wall. Every time I push away from the wall, I use my feet, and I've pushed a hole into the wall. I'm gonna keep digging it out, and I'm gonna make a little door on it, and I'll use it to hide stuff, like valuables. The announcer guy is C tier, is voiced by Tom Kenny. Really? That's funny. You know, I thought I recognized Tom Kenny. Alright, this guy. He's only in one episode, or two, I guess. He was technically in 2 episodes. I would like him, honestly, to have been in more of it. He was a funny character. But nothing else. Nothing, like, super good about him. Nothing bad about him, though. He's a solid B. Bolin didn't like Asami? Did he not? I thought in the first season there was, like... I don't know. It was hard to tell who he didn't and who he did. And I think, the same sort of thing. But yeah, Asami, I mean... Like, if I'm gonna explain her character, I really can't tell you much. Like... What was her motives? What were her backstory. What was her, you know, like, I can tell you a little bit, like, yeah, her father betrayed her or whatever, or, you know. I honestly almost think it would have been more interesting if she was a villain, and they went down the route of her betraying them. And I think it would have been cool if it happened in, like, season 2 or 3, like, later on. Like, don't be like a Hans, like, a Frozen Hans twist, where it just comes out of left field. And it's like, that had no build-up whatsoever. But I think I mean, I don't know. She's a fine character. I got nothing against her. I just don't have too much for her. Same with this guy. But he's in so much less of it. You. I don't know your name, but I know who you are. He liked Korra, Eskna, and Opal. Mako loses all swag after he got rid of his scarf. Where's Mako? Does he have his scarf on here? Where's he at? Whoa. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Like, it's all tore up. What is wrong with this? Goodness. I don't even see Mako on here. I see every character except Mako. There he is. Yeah, he doesn't have his scarf. Alright, well, let's keep going. You distracted me. I forget his name. He was fine. I think I'm gonna leave him in B. You know, not much motivation. He's Lynn's daughter. Or, not daughter, Lynn's son. He kind of had a moment, maybe, in the final episode. I'm fine taking our time spiral. I'm not planning on doing this all tonight. I'm just going to do a bit of it, and we're going to continue the series. I'm going to make sure it saves however I have to. Bolin. Bolin is S tier. Honestly, as far as Korra goes, I'm going to put him above Aang. On a both combined tier list, Aang is number 1. We're above Bolin. But on a Korra tier list, Bolin can take the above Aang on here. I gotta shower and get ready for bed. Good night. Alright, take care, Ado. Have a good night. I will be seeing you. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Take care. Gashinal Nard. Yeah, Bolin, I think Bolin was great. He was really funny. So, obviously, he gets points for that. Pretty much the only thing that I dislike about Bolin was that he had so many different love interests. And really, only Opal was very interesting to me. I mean, Eska was okay. I think it opened up the plot for that. But I don't know. Coming right after Korra, it was a little odd to have him just immediately look at Eskna. It's like, oh, it was like he was, I don't know. That's about the only negative that I really have, I guess. What I asked earlier, Ren. What? I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Did I miss something, Carlin? I'm sorry. What do you think about dyed hair and styles of hair? Okay, I honestly don't really care for dyed hair at all. People have, like, if you're gonna dye your hair and it's turning gray and you dye it back the natural color, you know, I could see that. Like, people who are going gray and they want to dye their hair darker again. As far as, like, unnatural dyes and colors go, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little weird sometimes. Depends on how it's done. He continues. I'm not gonna say that. Left by Sokka. You know, that's a thing. There's a thing to look at it there. Because with Sokka, there were multiple characters that, I don't know, I'll say what Garf says, romantical and stuff. But it never was like, Sokka or any of the other characters never were in a weird position because of that. Bolin and Korra and all those characters, Mako, all of them kind of were in a weird position because of all that was going on. I don't know. But yeah, Bolin is S tier. Boomy. I was very... It's done the thing again. It did the thing where the page glitches again. Boomy was pretty good. I'm going to put him in S tier. I wish there was more of him. He kind of disappears after season 2. He's not in it much after that. Or, I mean, he's in season 3, I guess. Because then he has airbending. He's not in season 4. That's the season he's not in. I forgot about season 3. The funny guys pull all the girls. I guess. At least in fiction, it seems to be that way. Boomy was done really well in this show. I honestly wasn't sure if I was going to like Aang's other kids based on the way that Tenzin described them in the first season, or whenever you first heard about them or whatever. I was like, oh man, these characters they're going to be annoying, and I thought they were going to be annoying because they were going to make Tenzin annoyed. Like, I thought they were going to be like, I don't know. Yeah, Boomy, I'm going to leave him in S for now. He might get knocked down to A. I mean, he's above Asami and Amon. That's for sure. You know, the whole tier list could be shifted down. Once it gets filled in, everything is a comparison of itself. The way I do these tier lists, everything... I'm not, like, keeping things in, like, pure just row. If that didn't... Like, for instance, if I could do this and it was equal, then I would just probably put him in A right now. But the way I do tier lists is if someone's here, they are above someone over here. And so, he's low S right now. Why does it keep doing that glitch? I don't know if you guys see it or not, but it's weird. Alright, now you are Des... No, who's who? How do we know who's who? I think you're Desna. This is Eskna. Now, both of these characters are pretty much the same. I like them a lot. I thought they were pretty unique characters. I honestly would like to have seen them more. Not above Asami. Not above Asami. Would have liked to have seen them more. They were like, this show manages to make very cartoony characters. Like Twins and Varric. They're able to make characters that... Good night, amazing people. For now, I be in being forced to sleep to go to school where I get called Michael Afton all day and try to survive. Alright, take care, Attacker Turn Night. Have a good night. We'll be seeing you. Gashnal Nard, thanks for watching. The show's able to do very cartoony things, and I think it's really cool how well it's written to where they don't feel fake. They don't feel like a cartoon character in this world. Same with Boomy. Like, he's a very cartoony character. Does very cartoony things. Yeah, he feels very real within the world, and I think that's what makes this show in Atlas so good to a degree. Do you guys see that glitch? Do you see that glitch? It is so weird. I don't get it. Alright. Movie actor. You're going... Honestly... Going C. There's another... This is someone else Bolin trying to romanticize. You're not seeing the glitch. It is weird. I don't know what it is. It's like I scroll the page, but I'm not scrolling the page, and it's like only the top half moves and the bottom half freezes. It's weird. Yeah, there's another character that Bolin tries to romanticize, and it just... I don't know. It feels out of place. You were a pretty... You were a basic villain, you know? Nothing super crazy about you. I probably could have come up with his concept, all things considered. We'll put you there. I think you're a better villain than him. Nah, you put him there. You're a villain. You're a full-on villain. I don't think you're Amon level, as far as that season goes. Just big, evil, rich guy. You know, that's how they do it. That's true. That's true, Bulge Dwarf. His motivation might have been more realistic than Amon. Like with Amon, again, I'll go back to the thing. One thing with him was that when he's telling his story, is like, or no, it's not him. It's his brother, it's his brother that's like, after facial reconstruction surgery. And that was like, anytime you watch anything, you're supposed to put aside your beliefs and expectations and just fully accept whatever the thing tells you. That's the best way to engage with anything. Now, if the world is telling you to think of things realistically, then you're supposed to think of things realistically. And that's something that Atla really did really well. Was the whole, it's not magic, it's bending, you know. And so when they introduce something like this, or like the giant mech robot things, I still don't really know how much I really like that. I think they kind of took away some of the... I don't know, they just felt so... just out of left field. Last I watched, Korra woke up not knowing who she was. Okay. So you're probably going to get spoiled here. Unless you wanted to watch more of it. Man, you need to watch more. You need to see the peak that's coming up. There's some peak in the next episode or two. Alright, this character. Paint his hair red and you might have CARLAN. Didn't really do much else. Yes, unique character, put him there. Didn't really do anything. I honestly thought he was going to be a bigger presence in the show. I don't have a reason for not watching besides not really having time. No worries, Bald Dwarf. You watch it if you want to. You don't have to. Now, who are you? Who are you again? I don't remember this guy. Oh, this is one of the guys from Juan's backstory. Yeah, just leave him in D. Just leave him in D. I only know that because of the art style. You can see he's a little bit more flat. Yeah. Alright, now let me see. Is you... That's Janora. This is Iki, I think. Honestly, putting you above Amon. I mean, yeah, he is a grandchild of Toph, I guess. I mean, yeah, just move him up to S. Alright, yeah, I think you're above Amon. I mean, I'm just going off of how much I enjoyed watching the character, how entertained they were to me. That's pretty much what this tier list is. As I'm looking at it here. That's how I could describe it. Now, wait a minute. I thought... Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused. Yeah, this is Prince Iroh. Or Commander Iroh. General Iroh or something like that. Zuko's son. Is it a weird list, Spiral? I think it was kind of funny how he had the exact same voice as Zuko. But it was cool. I think for me, I know not everybody watching the show will understand it that way, but the fact that he had the exact same voice, you immediately understand that he was the grandkid of Zuko. Like, it's instant. You just don't even question it. You just know. And you're like, alright, he's a good guy. You know, like, they had the exact same voice. I think that was so cool. Yeah, it's his grandson, I'm pretty sure. Did I not say that? Alright, where do you go? You're A tier. Wish he had more screen time, honestly. Yeah, I was kind of upset at season 1 because they just threw him in there and he started acting as if he was just part of the team from all along. But he didn't actually stay. I thought they were just going to introduce this character really weak. I thought he had a really weak introduction for the role that I thought he was going to fulfill. But he did not take that role, and I think he was a great character. If he had stayed more relevant, I think I wouldn't have liked him as much because of how little of a setup he had at all. He just shows up and it's like, alright, you're part of the crew. You know, but he didn't stay part of the crew, and I think that was fine. Jeff told me to ask you how long you've been playing piano. Let's see. Gotta think how old I am. I'm gonna say 9 years, I guess, CARLAN. I think 9 years. I was tripping while watching because Unalaq has the same voice as the clone troopers. Oh, he has the same voice as, like, Clone Wars characters? That's funny. And Momo and Appa. And Momo. They have the same voice actors as clone troopers? Yeah, Iroh just sort of shows up and it's like... helps out. I don't know. Alright. Who are you? I don't remember this character. I know it's Fire Lord something. I'm gonna put you here. Nah, we'll put you there. Yeah. Don't remember this character, but it's Fire Lord, something related. And if you've been playing or listening, it was, I forgot to do music, an artist or something. Oh, I really don't listen to too much new music. A little bit. Oh, that's Zuko's daughter. Okay, I missed her in the show. I didn't pay her enough attention. I just overlooked it, I guess. I kind of learn new music sometimes, CARLAN. It's not like a super regular thing for me. Just whenever I think of a song that I want to learn, and I have time to learn it, that's pretty much it. Alright, you're in the same sort of boat. Just one of these characters from the backstory or whatever. Janora. She's a good character. I thought she was very... What do I say? Charming, I guess. I guess that's the term to use. I thought she had a really good character arc. She doesn't necessarily have character development. She's kind of the same throughout the show. She just sort of grows up, and I think that's cool. I think it's kind of cool how you get to... Like, the time skip was cool, honestly, because you get to see, you know, get older. I thought that was pretty cool. She only talks before the season 4 finale. Okay. That's funny. I mean, I'm gonna assume she's also the daughter of May. Just based off facial expressions and things. It threw me off so much to see Nalga calls it. Means something bad in Spanish. Well, not really bad, but awkward. It's... Nalga's the dog, right? Pretty sure. Kai. I'm gonna put you in high B. No, hang on. You're there. Yeah, these three here could be shifted down to B. We're gonna leave them where they are for now, but I could see this entire thing be stuck in the front of this. Tarlok is also the same voice actor as Unalak. That's funny. They really used the same voice actors a lot. Yeah, Kai, he had a good role in season 3. And then he was just gone in season 4. He had like a moment or two. He was good in season 3 though, so I'll put him in A for right now. D. Bradley Baker is a voice acting powerhouse. He was voiced a lot of characters in this show, because I recognized his voice. I think it's him. I could be thinking of someone else, but he has such a recognizable voice. I think he voices... This is going to be a really weird one. This is where I know his voice from. Is the Curious and George show that was on PBS. It played when I was really little. And he voiced the man in the yellow hat. And whenever I hear his voice, I think it's his voice. I might be thinking of someone else. That is who I think of for some reason. He was every clone trooper ever and many other roles. That's wild. I mean, D. Bradley Baker is up there as far as all voice actors go. I think it's Mel Blanc, I think, was the Bugs Bunny voice actor, the original guy. What is the name? Bill Farmer, I think. He's up there as well. He voices Goofy and a couple of the characters. And then Jim Cummings, I think. Katara. I liked Katara's role in the show. I like that she was... it's kind of funny to me to think the only 2 characters out of the original bunch that's dead was Aang and Sokka. I thought that was kind of funny to think about. But yeah, Katara, every scene she was in was great. She was perfectly in character, but she was old and she was aged. Like, they did such a good job changing the original characters without ruining them, just growing them up, but they're still the same. I don't know. I loved what they did. And there's the main character herself, Korra. I think... Whoa. Sorry. Closed every tab. I I think, man, I feel like I enjoyed more scenes with Bolin in him than Korra, but I do like Korra's character. It's tough. I'm going to leave it like this for now, but I definitely could see putting Bolin above, simply because I felt like he was entertaining in more scenes consistently. I don't know. Jeff told me to ask you, why are the bombs? No, oh, the door opened. Alright, tell Jeff, because bombs be bombs. And you better check to see if a window closed. Because remember, when one door closes, a window opens. You know, I will say, I do understand that this show is sort of hated on a degree. But I think on the points that people hate this show for, I think they're just wrong, I think. Like, I could see valid points for disliking this show. It's set in the 1920s. It's not like ancient, you know, I don't know. It moves things forward to such a 100 years, and it's like New York City, basically. I think that's strange. I got used to it, though, and I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it as much in Season 1. I think once you get past Season 1, though, I think you're able to get engaged with this world. I think at first, because you're so used to Atla, any sort of thing like this is kind of like... It throws off your expectation, but it doesn't give it a place to... There's not as much familiarity, I guess, at the beginning. You get used to it, though, and it's good. I don't think it's just as good, but it's close. I mean, it would be my second favorite Nickelodeon show if it wasn't for SpongeBob, so... It's not a bad show, but Avatar was such an iconic show that it's simply... Yeah, I mean, you could never really come up with something that could get close to Atla. But honestly, I'm excited for the new show, honestly. Seven Havens sounds like it got a cool plot. But yeah, most of the places that I see people that dislike Korra, like you've told me people really dislike her because she lost the connection to all her past lives. And like, I can see that argument, that's annoying, because it never led anywhere. Like, it never opened up a door for a new plotline. It was kind of just like, oh, this thing happened, oh well. You know, and so obviously I can see that. I can see people, you know, that's a justifiable thing to get upset at. But that's not necessarily, I don't think it was Korra's character's fault. I think it was the writer's decision on that. And I don't think it was anything to do with the way they wrote Korra's character. Because everything's the writer's decision, obviously. But I think it was just the consequence of the fight, you know. And I also think it was kind of, it fit within the lore that it would happen because it was 10,000 years later and the guy broke out again. It was harmonic convergence again, you know. I feel like it wasn't out of place. It's not a bad show. What new show? There's a new Avatar show. It's coming out sometime. I don't know. I'll probably talk... when I do the episode rating list, I'll probably have more to say. But as far as Korra's character goes, she's S tier. If Bolin is S tier, if Bumi's S tier, Korra's definitely S tier. Kuvira. Now, this is tough for me. I don't know how far down the list... Oh, you're one of the last. Okay. Probably won't get to you tonight. It's the best villain of the show. It really comes down to either Kuvira or Zahir. And I almost would put Kahira in S tier. Kuvira. It's Kuvira or Savir or whatever. I just said his name and now I forgot it. Hello, E.G. Welcome. I kind of dislike the trope of a villain being imprisoned for 1,000 years just to randomly break out. Well, I could see that. But I think for me, that it worked in Korra because it wasn't just like he didn't randomly break out. It was the event that happens every 10,000 years when the planets align or whatever. I think it had lore reasons behind why it happened. Just feels cheap. They set it up great. I would not say that they just threw it in there at last minute. It's like, oh, I know, he'll come back 10,000 years later. They definitely built that up, season 2. I don't know. I think season 2 is overhated for sure. Jeff says that you should eat bombs for dinner and something about pointy fingers. Oh, and to burn something. I don't have anything in here to burn. Probably gonna be building a fire or so. You know, honestly, that'd be kind of a fun thing to do. Would be to build a fire during the snow. And if I'm able to, I think it would be really cool to stream somehow and have snow. I don't know how I could do it. There's no way it comes to my mind immediately. Anyway, yeah, Kuvira. I got distracted. How about other people? Yeah, Kuvira. I thought she was a great character. I thought a really good villain. Not necessarily the most deep or like her backstory is kind of simple, you know. Just I thought my mom or my aunt or however she's related to Lynn, my mom-in-law, live stream the fire. It would be cool. Like her entire backstory is just I disagree with my mother-in-law, and that's basic. But I thought it worked quite well. I think because her character's so strong. I think because of her personality, and she never feels like she's missing anything, even though she doesn't necessarily have a ton to back her up. But to be honest with you, the best villain, or the other best villain in the show, was Zahir. He doesn't really, I don't think you ever really learn too much about him beyond just he was a part of the Red Lotus, so. Yeah, Earth Kingdom Fire Lord Ozai. I think it works. It works because you can have just a character be evil just to be evil. You don't have to have some like deep traumatic like they were once such a nice person but then they snapped. You don't have to do that. If your writing is good and your character is strong, the personality is good. And that's what Kuvira is. And the same with Ozai. How many of these are twist villains? Like, am I getting major spoiled or is this obvious? Yeah, I don't think there's any twist villains. From my memory, yeah, I don't think you're getting too badly spoiled, to be honest. But yeah, I liked Kuvira a lot. Probably need to be wrapping it up for tonight. We'll do Kaya, I guess. You're up there with Boomy. I think you're below Boomy, but you were really good. You were in line with Boomy and Tenzin and all them. They were really good. When they all interacted, they were really good. I would have liked to have seen Boomy and Kaya and Tenzin have a moment with Katara. I think I would have enjoyed that. Wish they had done that, but just riding on these guys again. The same stuff with Boomy. Just did a really good job making the legacy carry on through what they talk about, and then also how they act. Thought all that was pretty good. Now I don't know. You're the CEO of Cabbage Corp. Now that was such a funny joke to put in there. I was honestly like, whoa, they really went that meta with it. It's like they actually just announced a Kaya coming about in the desert comic. A Kaya comic coming out in the desert. Oh. There's a comic for her. You know, I am going to be looking for these comics. Like, any sort of Avatar, Korra comics that I find, I probably will get it, to be honest. Assuming it's not like $100. Yeah, my cabbage, that's pretty funny, but barely in the show. Put him up here, though. I'll put him above these guys. Honestly, I'd probably just put him here. If these characters are here, he's here. Now, who on earth are you? Is he just in costume? Should I recognize this guy? Once you tell me who it is, I'm gonna be like, how do I not know it? We'll do him and Lynn and probably Mako, and that's where we'll stop for tonight. We'll start up with Milo. I don't know who this guy is. For now, we're just gonna put him here. Lynn. Yeah. think you gotta go up here. Would have liked you to have been in season 2 more. So obviously that does take season 2 down a little bit. But season 3 and 4, you were a great written character. Amon's main henchman. Okay, yeah, you can just stay there. Well, hang on. Yeah, honestly, you can just stay there. Jeff says me. Tell Jeff we. He was Amon's right-hand man. Right. He has the zappy stick. Okay. Yeah, Lynn. I thought Lynn... I liked her introduction. I liked that metal bending was pretty cool. How they increased that. And I'll say that's a change. That's one of the changes that I can see people arguing against. Is that the bending and stuff become way too, like, mainstream in the world. Like, the idea of bending became so much less significant or special, or it was just like a thing people, you know, I don't know, metal bending especially becomes such a basic idea to think about. But I think it worked. I think once you get used to the idea, I think it's great. And honestly, it's almost like a fifth style of bending. You almost forget that metal is just earth bending. And I think it's cool. If I could bend anything, it'd be metal. It's not even a question. Not even a debate. He had the fun realization moment when he realized Amon was lying. Yeah, I mean, I remember that. Alright, fine. You guys really want to move him up? We'll move him up. He has more moments than this. Than these two. Yeah, Lynn, with the scar too, they knew that they were going to do something with that. Like, you told me, Spiral, that it was originally just a one-season thing. Like, just season 1, it was supposed to be a special thing. That's the only season. But obviously, they knew, at least by the first episode, I don't know exactly how the production went on that they wanted to do more because they set up this scar with her to be paid off later in the backstory. And again, with the whole relationship of Toph, I feel like they handled all that so amazing because, again, they didn't just be like, Toph lived a perfect life and was praised by all who knew her, you know. And she wasn't, like, horrible, though. You learn through meeting her and stuff, but you just, I don't know. Just one of those characters. Mako. Oh, man. Where do we put you? Would it be crazy if I put him here? I don't feel like there's as much I don't know. I'm having a hard time here because, like, anything I say about him could technically apply to most other characters. Put him in Mako tier. Yeah, that's what you did, wasn't it? You put him in Mako tier. Then you had the Varric tier. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave him for now. Because, again, this entire list, we are going to... By the way, we are going to scoop these guys down. Yeah, I don't think... Looking at it, I don't think they deserve to be an A. I knew they would be. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Jeff says he knows. What can I tell? What can I tell you to say, Jeff? Okay, here you go. Ask Jeff if he's ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Me and Jeff are gonna have an entire conversation through CARLAN. we're both live and Carlan's going back and forth between streams. We're gonna have a whole conversation. Yeah, I like this tier list spiral. I think it looks good too. I'm happy with it. This is fun. I don't know. I love ranking characters and things. It's like the best. It's the most fun thing, especially when you got people watching that also know the material good enough to give you feedback and comments and things to criticize you. It's more fun when you have people who here can be like, really, you're gonna do that? Because then I have to justify my choice and I have to really think about it. It's not just me sitting alone doing it. I think it's really fun like this. I just realized it's almost midnight for you. How can I find Jeff? Well, we will raid Jeff. I'm gonna wait for Carlan to give me the answer back, and then once I tell Carlan to take the next message, I'm gonna probably be ending stream. Yeah, we'll do that. We might get to it tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Next Thursday or Friday. SilkSong's gonna be a weekly stream for a while. And as games disappear, we'll let SilkSong take the slots of those, like we did Hollow Knight, where eventually it'll be just a week of SilkSong until I can beat the game. But as it goes right now, I need to do Kingdom Battle, so if I'm able to stream Monday... if I'm able to stream Monday, that's probably what I'll do. Tomorrow is going to be Terraria, I believe. I'll have to make sure that Urblasi can be there. I guess while we're waiting for Carlan, I can go ahead and do Milo. I feel like one thing with Milo, he's probably the only character, to be honest, that was cartoony and sort of felt like a cartoon to a degree. I feel like the whole idea of an airbender having the power of farts on his side was kind of, it was, you know, it was an idea because it's, you know, it's airbending. It was, I don't know, it almost sometimes feels out of place. Jeff says he hasn't, unfortunately, and if he can, take those bombs. And if he can, take those bombs. Alright, I will take the bombs, and I will set them for 5 minutes. I don't think I'm going to leave him there. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. Like, he had moments. Milo had moments that were very entertaining. He was very aggressive. I think I'm gonna put him... I think I might put him there. Feels mean to put him on a tier below his other sisters, but... I just don't know if I can put him above Amon. Alright then, guys. Let's raid Jeff. Let me get the stream. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a really fun stream. I hope you all have a good day tomorrow. I should be able to see you tomorrow, hopefully, assuming the snow stays away. I like how he's a super good artist. Now that was pretty good. I did like that moment, like, I want to show people this drawing of Korra I made. And I was expecting something like Sokka, but no. It's like the greatest thing you've ever seen. Alright, go tell Jeff something funny. I don't know what, but just tell him something bizarre. Take care. Gashinal Nard. May the Forge be with you. Sleep well.